Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Artie Hoffman, and as we promised, we're going to be doing free psychic readings for you guys. So, I was conversing with the angel cards here, and so they were telling me that I'm going to be telling some pretty hard news to some people, and I don't know what it is until the show gets going. But one of the first things that I got was that is that somebody whose stomach has been bothering them throughout the course of the day, or for at least a half a day, stomach's been really bothering you. And I'm getting that there's something, I believe it has to do with food poisoning, if I'm not mistaken, something with what you ate. So you're probably going to be making love to the toilet tonight. So I got that. And what else did I get? I also got that there's somebody who's pulling through right now. And even when they were on their deathbed, I also want to say, like, within the last day of their life, that they were still cracking jokes. Like, they were still being funny. They were still, like, trying to make light of things. And I feel like the month of January is very significant. So I'm getting like around January 9th, January 15th, either when somebody's birthday or when somebody passed. But I'm getting like the month of January when this person died, they're letting you know that they're doing perfectly okay. And like I said, it's like they were joking around, or they were very lighthearted towards the very last part of their life, which is pretty cool. That they're able to take their transformational stage into the next life, being very happy. I don't know if I want to use the word happy, but accepting is the word, accepting, and actually trying to make either you or whoever was with them to make them feel better, but they were okay, but the people who were being left behind weren't okay. So hopefully you'll understand what I'm talking about. Somebody out there will. So I just wanted to also mention that last week's winner for sharing our Facebook Live show is Kathy Chirac Hankey. So congratulations, Kathy. You are our winner for the Facebook Live show. Yes. So that's really cool. And so you get a free half hour with me. And hopefully you'll tell all your friends and family afterwards. No, but so far I've been having really, really good luck. And not just good luck, but good stuff have been happening with the readings that I've been doing, and with all the winners so far too. So I've been having pretty good success with that. Also want to mention that I'm going to be at Compass Massage on January 24th. So for all you Southern Jerseyans, on January 24th, I'm going to be at Compass Massage in Ocean City, New Jersey, which is on 8th Street, 803 8th Street. So if you want to come see me in person, feel free. The last 7 or 8 times I've been sold out, which is pretty cool. So if you want to book a half hour, an hour session with me, give me a call. I'll explain to you what my rates are, even like privately. I'm in Woodbridge, New Jersey, or if you want a phone reading, or if you want to have your own Artie party. How cool is that? So I just did a 14-person party in Little Egg Harbor, and I want to thank our wonderful friend Lauren for doing that. So that's really cool. Thank you very much. And what else? There's also Allison and I, we have a wonderful friend out of the Tampa Bay area, and her name is Lynn, and she has an Airbnb. When I tell you her place is absolutely drop dead gorgeous, it's beautiful, and it's on my Facebook page now, isn't it?
Alone, we were gonna post it, but
I thought you posted as something.
I was gonna put the link on.
Oh, we're gonna put the link on. By tomorrow morning, we'll have the link of this gorgeous B&B in the Tampa Bay area. Huh?
It's
Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Yeah, Airbnb. So, but the place is flawlessly drop dead gorgeous. You'd be 100% happy to stay there. So, what else is there? Oh, if anybody is going for surgery, or you know anyone going for surgery, or you're having health issues, don't be afraid to email me so we could put all our good, loving energy and our prayers out there. I'll call upon my earth angels, call upon Archangel Raphael, and we'll put all our good energy into you for all of you who might be a hurting puppy at this time. And just go to Artie Hoffman at Gmail, and we'll put all our prayers out there for you, because it's a clinical fact, it's a spiritual fact and a clinical fact that anybody who is prayed upon before surgery, they always do good before surgery. Whenever they're prayed upon. Or if somebody is going through a transition in life, which means, they're hurting puppies and right towards the last part of their life, again, we'll send out all our prayers to that person who you love so much, or to families who might need it, to help them feel more comfortable, or to help them overcome their obstacles. So, but we'll do that for you, okay? What else is there? I want to thank Joe Kelly and Rachel Marie for always having me on their show at Cat Country 107.3, the hottest country station in New Jersey. Thank you very much. So I'm on with them every other Friday for about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, Friday mornings at 9. So it's really cool. It's always a lot of fun. I love doing it. By the end of the show, everyone who's watching this show, by the end of the show, I'm going to be doing a 3-card draw. So there's going to be 3 separate piles. So whatever psychic question you need answered, it could be about anything, I'll be drawing 3 separate piles. And you pick pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3 before I start drawing it. And so whatever pile you pick, that's going to be the pile that's going to answer your question. And you're going to see how accurate it is, but it's amazingly accurate. Also, if anybody wants any money incense, you just give me a call and I'll tell you how to get them. It helps draw money and prosperity into your life, and you get 10 in a pack. They're like super tall. I forgot to get them, but they're super tall. They smell amazing. And so if you guys need some extra money, need some more business to come your way or whatever, burning these money incense, oh my God, I've gotten so many testimonials from people who have used this. And personally, for ourselves, it's helped a lot. Did I forget anything?
Well, let's just reiterate to make the questions specific.
Yeah, just make your questions specific, all right? Don't tell me, how's my 2018? Already read me. Any messages? What do you see for my life?
I see someone here saying, please, some hope, please. That's not a question. You're not.
Yeah. If you say pick me, I don't know what you want me to pick you for. So, in specific. So, you got to be specific with your questions so we can answer them. All right. And if you want to connect to a loved one, if you just at least say their first name and the reference. Also, if you let us know, that would be really cool for us personally. I'd like to know where you're from. Are you from Europe? Are you from the UK? Are you from Canada? Are you from New Jersey? Are you from California, Arizona, Florida, whatever? But also let us know where you're from. So that would be really cool. What else? Oh, and then by the end of January, we're expecting our book to come out, Angels and Answers. And I will let you know specifically in detail as soon as I find out from the publisher when it's going to be up for sale. But I'm so proud of this book. This book is amazing. It really is. Has a lot of beautiful inspirational messages that I got through meditations. Has some really cool stories of what I've experienced, and a part of my biographies in there and stuff. So it's very cool. It's got some really beautiful, beautiful pictures in it too. So can't wait to share it with you guys. It's going to be really, really cool. And I think we're ready to rock and roll.
Okay, so the first person is Melanie Snow.
Hey, Melanie.
Will I get proper housing for my kids?
Will you get proper housing for your kids? As soon as you, as I heard that, I heard the answer is yes. I also feel like, though, that you're going to need to be stronger and that you need to be more persistent at getting this accomplished. If there's a couple of people giving you resistance, you need to keep on stepping over one person higher, one person higher. Always want to speak to the top dog who makes the big time decisions and try different other places. Do I see you eventually accomplishing it? Yes, but you need to be pleasant but yet a bulldog at the same time. So because you're going to get some resistance about what you're trying to get accomplished. But do I feel like you're going to get it accomplished? I absolutely do. I believe that. And that's what the angels are telling me. So, but don't give up, all right? You're going to get some crap from the people who call the shots. But just don't take no for an answer. You got to be persistent. This is your kids.
Lisa Rotundo Kurzawa.
Lisa Rotundo. Okay, Kurzawa. Okay, doke. Hi.
My dad passed in 2016, and I would love to know if he had any messages for me, especially if he can help me find his wedding ring.
Okay, first of all, mwah, he just blew you a very big kiss. And as far as his wedding ring is concerned, has to do, if I'm not mistaken, around linens. Try to check around where the linen closet, by the hamper, by something with clothing, the linens. That's what I'm getting. Something around material. It's right around material. Or I feel like his ring is like maybe in between shirts, or it's in between the towels or something. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's what I feel like it is. I don't feel like it's stolen. I don't feel like it's gone. But I feel like it's caught within clothing or materials of some sorts or linen. So good luck with that. And let me know when you find it, all right? Ina Cortez.
Hi, Artie. I come from Germany, but live in the United States.
Okay.
I will fly on Tuesday to Germany for the first time since I moved to the States.
Oh, cool.
How will my travels go?
Hold on a second. I'm looking at the angel cards right now, and wow. So try to keep things on the most highest perspective and don't let other people get the best of you. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting some resistance about this trip. And I don't know if people are going to make you feel guilty about you being over there, or they're going to be asking you to stay, or you're going to feel like you're almost going to feel bad because you're almost going to feel like maybe that you have to help some people out while you're there. But for some reason, I'm getting, hold on a second. You have to be responsible to yourself first, all right? Overall, I feel like it is going to be a good trip, but I also feel like there's going to be some people who might be throwing you a guilt trip or be asking for your assistance, and you're going to feel bad for some people, but on the most part, I feel like it's going to be a pleasant trip. But like I said, just take care of yourself, take care of number one. Don't allow somebody else's problems to be your problems, and you'll understand that when you go on this trip.
Janice or what? I knew you were going to say that.
Janice or what? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that. I'm sorry, that was a stupid joke. All righty, go ahead.
I'm glad you said it and I didn't have to.
Go ahead.
Hi, Artie. My ex-boyfriend and I broke up right before Thanksgiving. My question is, do you think we will get back together in the future, or will we remain friends? My feelings for him haven't changed one bit. Please help and thank you.
Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. To tell you the truth, I have a feeling that it's going to be more on a friendly basis. I feel like the obstacles that kind of broke you guys up to begin with is something that's almost not even resolvable. You can get it, it could be better, but the way he is and the way you are, it's just what you want, what he wants. I feel like the two of you are two separate pages. Do I feel like the love and appreciation is there for one another? Yes. But it's very, very difficult to keep a friendly relationship after you've broken up with somebody. And the reason is that if you saw him with somebody else, it would like blow you out of the water. And if he saw you with someone else, it would blow him out of the water. So I'm not just saying this just for you guys, but I'm also saying this for anybody who tries to be friends after a breakup. Once in a blue moon, once in a great blue moon, it kind of can work that way, once in a blue moon. But on the most part, as far as try to remain friends, if you try to keep it like that while you're separated, it's going to be very hard to get in another relationship because you're going to be concerned about what your ex thinks, or it's going to be hard for you to give your full self up to someone else when you're still keeping that wound open. So it's best that the two of you do go your separate ways on this one. And I'm sorry to say that, but that's the truth. And I said to you before the show started that there was going to be some really hard things to tell. And that's the way the angels were explaining to me. The angels were explaining truth, compassion, wisdom. And I knew in my heart that meant that I was going to have to tell some hard news. So I know you wish that I could say to you, oh, it's going to get back together again and, everything will work itself out. But, the bright side is, am I 100% on everything that I say? No. Am I right most of the time? I would have to say yes. I'm not God, but these are my strong premonitions of what I see happening. And I wish you and your boyfriend or ex-boyfriend all the luck in the world.
Chris Hayden.
Hey, Chris Hayden.
Hi, Artie. Will my daughter's eyes get better? She has been diagnosed with Bartonella in her eyes. I never heard of Bartonella.
Yeah, I never heard of Bartonella either. So let me look at these cards and see what they have to say. What do they have to say about her eyes? Is she going to get better? Wow. You want to know something? A part of me was having my doubts, but when I'm flipping over the angel cards, they're actually saying, yes, things are going to get better. Hold on a second. But is it going to happen as fast as you would like? The answer is no. I feel like there is going to be, I don't know if it's a drop form or a pill form, but there is something that is going to be coming out that's going to help her with her disease or whatever she's got. But I do feel like things are going to turn around, just not as fast as you'd like. So that's good news for you guys. But for the now, she just has to make the best of it. But yeah, I'm really getting that she's going to pull out of this much better. But it's just going to be on a slow pace. What do we got?
Lily Steffer.
Lily Steffer. How you doing, Lily?
I just happened to pop in. I have lost 2 husbands and both parents. Can
Wow.
you tell me something that will help my son?
Okay.
Do you want me to read that again?
No, I know what you said. Okay, so what I'm getting with this is that there are certain all these losses is actually creating an OCD in him. I feel like his fear is like he's become less confident within himself, and they're giving him all the love and support in the world to try to give him confidence to live his life happily. And they said, don't live your life in fear. Don't live your life in fear. Hold on a second. This is what they're telling me. Don't live your life in fear. We're okay. We're around you. And I don't know why, but I keep on getting something with somebody always calling somebody you're cuckoo, you're nuts, you're crazy, you're cuckoo, because I keep on seeing something with a cuckoo clock. Hold on a sec. Yeah, they're saying just go for it. Just go for it. Don't allow yourself to be ultra sensitive about everything. Don't allow your OCDs to kick in. And they keep saying just go for it. Just go for it. Don't play defense. Try to be a little more confident within yourself. And they said, we believe in you. We're proud of you and we believe in you. And also, I'm definitely getting something about, did you plant something on their behalf? Because I'm getting some kind of I don't know if it's planting of a tree or planting of a plant, but someone's giving an acknowledgement as far as this plant that you did for them. And thank you for the tattoo. Something also about, I believe one of you were thinking about doing a tattoo. And I just heard, I love you always and forever. What do we got?
Wait, I think, no, I don't. Someone was saying he was an addict, and I don't know if that was who you were meeting. Yeah, Lily said he's an addict.
Oh, okay.
All right, Tiffany Simpson.
Tiffany Simpson.
Dear Artie, at 18 I had an abortion. I have blocked out most of the memory as I was forced and have deep regret. I now suffer from PTSD and have been trying to get pregnant, artificial insemination, a year with no luck. I feel as if it's karmic. Hold on. Karmic, and I am being punished. Do you have anything for me?
Okay. Yeah, first of all, you're not being punished. You're punishing yourself. I fully believe that you are 100% capable of getting pregnant again. I believe that you will have another. I'm almost positive that your pregnancy will be. Actually, to let you know how much you're not going to be punished, I actually believe you're going to be blessed with twins. As crazy as that may seem, and I feel like it's going to be a boy and a girl. So there you go. As far as you thinking you're being punished, there's a reason why things happen the way they do, especially when you feel like you've been forced into it, and also and it's hard. You're feeling vulnerable and stuff. So don't beat yourself up, and you might want to give yourself some time before you try to get pregnant. I feel like she said she was 18?
At 18, she had the abortion.
Oh, at 18, she had the abortion. Okay. But, don't beat yourself up, because I really feel like that you are going to get pregnant. And I'm almost positive, I don't know if it's this summertime or next summertime, but I feel like your best bet of getting pregnant is during the summertime. The reason why I say that is because I'm hearing songs right now about the summertime. So, and when I think of your children, your future children, I heard boy, and then I saw a girl. So, yeah, so you will have 2 kids. Just don't stress out about it, all right? And everything's going to be okay, Amon. Don't you worry about a thing, all right?
Pam O'Donnell.
Pam O'Donnell. Hey, Pam.
Hi, Artie.
Hello. Hello. Happy New Year. Is that the question? Hello? Yeah.
Happy New Year. I had a big falling out with both my kids on New Year's Day, and there were things said and done which is very hard to get over. It's not the first time thus this has happened. I am really heartbroken. Can you tell me if this situation will get resolved? It's funny, we were talking about something similar to that earlier.
Yep. As far as it being resolved, as far as I feel like things will be resolved. I really do. Because it did happen once before, and you ended up getting back, and it is going to happen again. It's about coming to an understanding. as far as with the problems of what they're upset about. Once you put words out there, you can't take them back. And it's weird. When people physically hurt you, you could heal, but when they emotionally heal you, the scars could last forever. But what I'm literally getting now, and this, don't think I'm becoming an evangelistic with you, but put your prayers out there and ask God to help heal your heart. Ask the angels to help heal your heart, and ask also to heal your kids' hearts also, to send love to them, to send unconditional love to them. I also believe that if you send a card to them every once in a while just to say, I hope you're doing well and I love you unconditionally. And just, again, something with the apologies. So, but you can't change the past. You can't change the past. All you could do is heal from the past, come to an acceptance of the past, and make things better in the now, and just to come to an understanding. It's all about compromise, is what it comes down to. But it also has to do with about being, I'm also getting a lot of disrespect. So you also have to, protect yourself and respect yourself. And, if you want people to respect you in the way you want to be respected, you need to respect yourself first. All right? And, again, prayers and patience is what I'm getting. Go ahead.
I never heard this name before. Dacia, D-A-C-I-A, Mir.
Dacia or Dacia? Dacia. Okay.
Hi, Artie. I've lost 3 significant people in my life over the last 3 years, and was wondering if they had a message for me. Anthony is the one I'm really worried about. She's from Louisiana.
Okay. When people have crossed over, they're doing much better than we are right here. So you have to understand that. As far as, hold on a second. One of them kept saying, get over it, get over it, get over it. And I don't know why I keep on hearing that. And did one of them usually wear a bandana or a scarf? I keep on seeing something with a bandana and a scarf with one of them also. Hold on just a second. And somebody had a major sweet tooth, always filling their face with chocolates and sweets. So they're letting you know that they're doing okay. Hold on a second. And do you have... There's something about with a chain. One of them is showing me with a chain or a necklace that you have that that you're wearing around your neck a lot. So they're giving acknowledgement to that, but letting you know that they're okay. You can't change the past. Hold on a second. Hold on. What are they saying? Stop beating yourself up about what you can't change, and that's what they're saying. And you're also going to be noticing the lights flickering on and off real soon, which will also give you a significant sign that they're around you. And something about you're afraid. There's something that where things are going good, and you're afraid that the carpet's going to be pulled out from underneath you, and so. You're kind of being extra careful, extra sensitive right now. So Anthony's actually telling me to tell you, chill out. It's all right. It's okay, not to worry. And he doesn't want you to, and nobody wants you to feel guilty about anything. And I think maybe you weren't there for one of them. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm getting. But I'm getting, don't carry any guilt. We're okay.
This is from Bree Marie. Artie, my fiance and I got engaged in June, which you predicted in a reading months before it happened. And we truly want to do it small and elope, specifically because of the finance it costs to have a wedding. But some family doesn't seem too happy about it. So it's not a question. I guess maybe she's asking...
As far as some guidance?
Right.
Well, the people who want this wedding to happen, tell them to chip in. Tell them to chip in and help pay for the party. Actually, you could do it. You can do it very. What's the word I'm looking for when you want to do it inexpensive, like in an inexpensive way? It doesn't have to be like a big all out. You guys could still get married. You could still elope and then just have a small party thereafter. But it doesn't have to be done right away. You know, you can, try to save up for about a year or so. I do feel like there is some type of a compromise that you could do to help make everybody happy under these circumstances. So it's going to happen. You could have the best of both worlds where both of you could elope and then also have a party thereafter. And whether you have it at a nice restaurant thereafter and have a little celebration, it doesn't have to be an all-out hall. So, but it's your wedding, it's your life, so it's what you want. And don't worry, the others will get used to it. But you can compromise on somewhat. Alicia Lormand. How you doing, Alicia?
Hi, Artie. This time of the year is very hard for me. I lost my infant son, Lorenzo.
Sorry.
I would like to know if my father, Bruce, is with my baby boy. I miss them both so much. I'm from South Jersey.
Yeah, he really is with your baby boy because I see him giving him a big bear hug. And they know that you talk to him all the time. Also, you still carry something of your son in regards to something when, as a baby or as an infant, you still carry, what is it? Is there like some kind of a chain? Was it like maybe little feet, little booties, his little socks? But there's something, I feel like there's something that you still have of your son as far as an infant that you still keep close. And do you also have a locket of his hair too? Because I'm also getting something with a locket of hair, if I'm not mistaken. And it's funny, your father's saying, oh, and I got to keep on wiping his nose too. He's got a runny nose. I got to keep wiping his nose too. But your father's kind of making light of it. But it's funny, he just said something like, forget about it. He says everything's fine. So, and who's the one? There's also someone who loves their watermelons and fruits or cantaloupes, and I'm seeing like large fruits, either cantaloupes or what's that? What's the other one? Cantaloupe, watermelon, and honeydew, something like that. Someone, I don't know if this was your father or was this one of your other relatives, but somebody loved to eat those kind of fruits. They're like from the large pieces of the skin of some sort. Oh, and they like bananas too.
Can you just remind people that the questions are not read in any form of order?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just don't take anything personal. When we read the questions, because the questions just come up as you see. So we try to we just hit the questions in the moment when it hits us. So that's how it's picked. It's not pre-picked or anything, or we're not playing favoritism, but it is what it is. And that's all. It's a show. That's all. It's a show that we love to do. So don't take it personal. And, if anybody definitely wants a specific reading, a private reading, to connect to your loved ones, or, talk about your past, present, future, all this good stuff, what I'm doing for you now. But you want to definitely get answers. And guess what? Every single question that's asked during the show, every single person during the show who wants to connect to a loved one, each one of you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, each one of you deserve to be heard. Each one of you deserve to get an answer. And unfortunately, though, we're only able to, get the ones that we get. But don't take it personal. But if you really, really need those answers or you need that confirmation, please, feel free to give me a call after the show is over, after 10 p.m. tonight. Or text me or email me, 732-778-7173. Or go to Artie Hoffman at Gmail, or check me out at artiehoffman.com. So, and I'll explain to you what my rates are. And, if you want to have an Artie party, they're a lot of fun. And with all my sessions, you get a recording also. So you get a recording of your session, whether it be over the phone or in person. So thank you for all your good well wishes, everybody. I love you so much.
Okay, Skylar, it's either Got or Gate. G-O-T-T.
All right, Skylar Ungats. Okay.
Not Ungats.
Oh, Gats. Go ahead.
Hi, Artie. I'm from Louisiana. We have a lot of Louisiana people today.
Woohoo!
My friend Anthony passed away very tragically. The family and I would love to know if he is at peace and has any words for my sister. He was her boyfriend of 4 years.
Wow. I'm getting that he was a very affectionate person. The first thing that I got was, all right, everybody, come on in, group hug, group hug. He was the type of person that if he saw you hurt, he would want to talk to you. If you were hurting, if you needed someone to talk to, if you needed a hug, he was the person that would be there for you. And I feel like he's still there for you. He keeps on showing me something in reference to butterflies. I'm getting that somebody did a tattoo on his behalf, and also there's something in regards to a butterfly. I keep on seeing something with a butterfly. I'm wondering if one of you did a butterfly on his behalf and something with his name. And he's also saying something in regards to what is it? Something in regards to like superheroes. Who is the one that was into superheroes? And then there's also, I'm getting a collection of trains. There's also, did somebody collect old cars or old trains? But I'm also getting a connection with that also. But he's saying he's doing fine. He's sending his love to everybody. And I believe that's it. Oh, and who's the one? Did somebody also collect shells along the beaches, or somebody have a big conch shell, or have a bunch of shells? So I don't know. That's everything that I got from that side of the fence.
Danielle Romano.
Hey Danielle, how are you?
Hi Artie. I found out last year that I have cysts on my thyroids. Is that something I should be worried about?
Hold on a second. Cysts on your thyroids. I'm looking at the angel cards and seeing what they're saying. It is something that definitely needs to be taken care of. Do I feel like it's gonna do a number on you? No, I don't. But do I feel like it needs to be taken care of? And do I feel like that you're going to end up being fine? Yes. So just don't ignore it. I would definitely do something about it and get them removed. The cyst, that is, not the thyroids.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Sheridan Blue.
Sheridan Blue. How you doing, Sheridan?
Hi Artie. Someone is around me constantly. I'm not sure who it is. I have a feeling it's either my father or my husband, or maybe someone else. Grandparents, they have both crossed over. Can you please tell me who it is? Her name was Sheridan Blue.
Sheridan Blue. Okay. I'm definitely picking up that it was your husband, or who was the one who had. I'm getting the one who had really bad legs or who had really bad feet, because I'm also getting that this was the person that's around you, and I'm getting that they could walk perfectly. Now they're telling me I could walk perfectly fine. They're not only walking, they're running, they're flying, they're doing all that cool stuff. So that's who it is. It has to do with somebody who had problems with their feet or their lower legs. Hold on a second. Is there somebody also by the name of Tom or John? If I'm not mistaken, first name, middle name. I'm getting a connection with that too. And horrible random. And did you just have popcorn? I just heard Orville Redenbacher, something, the guy with the popcorn and stuff. So I don't know if one of them loved their popcorn or you just had popcorn. So, but I just heard something about Orville Redenbacher. So, but anyway, they're around you. They send their love. And he said, keep my ring. That's what I just heard. Keep my ring.
Okay, so the next one is Tara R. Fields.
Tara R. Fields. How you doing, Tara?
Hi from Kentucky. Do you see a baby in my future? We've been trying to get pregnant.
Okay, well, first of all, you shouldn't be looking at me. You should be in the bedroom. All right, wait. So let me check this out for you. What are the chances of her getting pregnant? The answer is 100% yes. All right. I feel like a lot of it has to do with your emotions as far as you blocking. And the answers were, the angel answers that were coming up. I mean, and it's not just always good news. Some of it is some negative cards in there. Well, not negative cards, but, not the greatest cards. But 4 out of 5 cards drew in absolutely positive yes. And as a matter of fact, I strongly believe either the conception or the birth is going to happen in August or September. Okay? So August or September is either going to be the conception or the birth, whether it be of this year or the following year. But it's going to happen. Don't stress out about it. Just know for a fact it's going to happen. All right? Take all the pressure off. You know what's crazy? When there are people who have a hard time getting pregnant and they lose all hope and they end up adopting, it's like as soon as they adopt, like within the first month, they end up getting pregnant because all the pressure is off. Isn't that crazy how that works? So, yeah, but it's the truth. So
Sharon in Blue said, my grandfather, he was in a wheelchair, crippled from arthritis. My grandfather's name was Tom, and I did have popcorn a couple of nights ago. Wow, you were spot on. Thank you.
Oh, super cool. Thank you very much for that testimonial.
And I lost the girl before, but you read somebody last week, and they were thanking you because you were spot on. Wingren?
I kind of remember that.
Yeah.
The name.
She was saying, but it
goes by very fast. Thank you for that affirmation. So that's really cool.
Okay.
See that, everybody? So I am real. I am real. My father even once questioned me. He couldn't believe that I do what I do. We were raised in a Jewish family, so you wouldn't think that, in our culture that, we could do this also. But, it happens with everybody. And so my father, he always says, I don't believe in that crap. I don't believe in that crap. And that was even before I started doing readings. But yet my father was the one, the first thing that he would do every morning, he would go into the newspaper and look at his horoscope and then tell us he doesn't believe in this stuff. And so he looks at me one day, I'm sitting in his living room. This is going back a few years ago. My father and mother have since passed. But he put down the paper and he looked at me with a smile. He goes, Artie, tell me. He goes, Arthur. No, he called me Arthur. He goes, tell me. He goes, what you do? He says, do you really tell people? Do you really communicate to the dead? Do you really, can you really predict the future? And I was joking around with my dad, and I said, Dad, I'm as real as professional wrestling. I said, I'm the real deal, believe me. So, it's really funny. So it wasn't until I got on some major radio stations when my family members were listening to me on the radio that they realized that I could actually do what I do. So, but yeah, all of this is such a blessing, and I'm so grateful to the angels and to God for giving me such a beautiful gift, and that I work on this on a daily basis as far as in my meditations, and I have such appreciation to be able to help so many people, to heal their hearts and to give them direction. And I owe a lot of thanks to a lot of people behind the scenes who helped me, with Allison, my friend Alona, and there's other people who help me with everything that I do, throughout the years. And it really is. It's a wonderful blessing to be able to be here for you guys. So,
Joe Rocco Bizonos.
Hey, Joe Rocco, how you doing, buddy?
I have a furniture moving company currently and enjoy it, but I'm passionate about music. Will I have any sort of career in music?
Okay. Hold on a sec. Huh. this is what I'm getting, and this might sound crazy, but I want you to go and listen to some people who are performing in front of like say, go to a restaurant, and there's performers at certain restaurants. They perform for a crowd. I'll give you an example because it's one of my favorite places to go to is McClune's in Long Branch, and they have people who play there every Friday and Saturday night. But go to places where they perform and ask them if they would mind if you were to play along with them, or whenever you go to any place where there's one or two people. And I really feel like somebody in the audience or the person who is letting you play with them, will give you a shot. And I feel like someone's going to discover you by you just being spontaneous and being a little ballsy like that. So do I feel like you could have a music career? I'm not sure if you could be like another Bon Jovi, but I don't doubt it at the same time. But I feel like by you having fun, allowing yourself to have fun, and asking somebody, can you join them for a couple of songs, one or two songs, I feel like there's going to be a spontaneous break for you. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. I really do. I believe in you. So don't give up your dream. If anything, it's your passion, so enjoy it.
Robert Taylor.
Hey, Mr. Robert Taylor, how you doing, bud?
He's from South River. He's looking to determine if he will succeed in his new job. Any promotion in the future.
Okay. I'm looking at some of the angel cards to see what they have to say. Hold on just a second. He didn't say what he was doing. He just said he has a job, right?
Right.
Okay. Hold on just a second, Mr. Robert, as far as what I'm getting for your promotional stuff. I'm going to be honest with you, all right? I feel like the only way you're going to be able to get the respect or to get the level where you want to be at, it has to do with moving to a different place. I have a feeling you might not be getting the promotion that you deserve, or it's not going to come soon enough. But I feel like they've almost become complacent with you as far as where you're at. I don't know if you're going to get it nearly as soon as what you would like. If you want to just stay there and be content with where you're at, I don't feel like you feel content though. So, but if you're really looking for a strong growth, I feel like your chances are better with a different company than where you're at, to be honest with you, because I don't feel like there's a strong potential or I just don't feel like a strong potential where you're at. So I feel like if you really wanted to grow and expand yourself, you have to check out elsewhere. All right, just put your resumes out there. But, if you enjoy where you're at, if it's good enough, sometimes it's good enough, So that's your choice. But that's my answer to you, bud.
Katina M. Shaden.
Katina M. Shaden. Hey, Katina.
I'm from Alabama and just wondering what kinds of things to look for this year. And wondering, is my brother hanging around since his passing?
Okay. Boonga, 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 boonga. Did he used to joke around and pretend like he was somebody of the village, or he was pretending he was an African person, or unga, unga, boonga, boonga? I don't know why. I feel like he was just like his personality might have been a little off the charts, joking around. What can you look for? You're also going to be smelling a scent that was definitely a part of him. And he's letting you know that he's going to be around you. He said, be careful of where you step, because I'm seeing some kind of a ditch, like you're walking and like your foot happens to step in a really weird position where there's like a little divot or a step. He said, be careful of your step, because I'm seeing like a potential ankle sprain, but not really fully a sprain, but could have been. But he said, be careful, but it's something about your step. But he's letting you know that he's around you. And is it you or him that's always touching your hair and putting your hands through your hair like this all the time? And did you just get a new jacket? Because he's mentioning something about cool jacket. He just mentioned about somebody, either you or somebody within the family just got a new jacket. And do you have something of his that has some type of an engraving? What's it? Embroidery? An embroidery with his name on it. Because I'm getting some kind of article of clothing where you have his name, or is it a tattoo of his name? But I'm getting something that you have, or somebody within your family has something within his name.
Hair touching.
Constantly with the hair touching, constantly going like this?
I think it's her.
Her? Oh, okay.
She's always doing that.
Alrighty. Well, when I say things to people, sometimes you might not always appreciate or understand everything that I say in the moment, but sometimes it's not until days, weeks, or months later, sometimes it's hours later, that all of a sudden 2 and 2 equal up. So he just said, I love you. He just said, I love you to pieces. I love you, I love you, I love you. Keep saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Like, was there a contest of who could say I love you more, or who could say I love you in larger grandeurs or whatnot? You know, I'm getting something about saying the I love yous. Hopefully you'll be able to understand that.
Rachel Maddie Taylor.
Rachel Maddie Taylor.
Did my brother cause his own death on purpose?
Hold on a second. I'll tell you in a second. Did your brother cause his own death on purpose? Did he cause his own death? Unfortunately, I feel like he did. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say that. What do we got?
Maureen Lanuti.
Hold on 2 seconds. He also said that he regrets for doing what he did. He said he regrets it every day. He did cause his own death, but he regrets it all the time. And he's sorry. He said don't take his actions personally, because you keep saying to yourself, what could I have done? What could I have done? Or why didn't I see the signs? Or why couldn't I have talked to him? Or what could I have done to help him change his ways? It's very hard to save somebody from themselves. But he said, please don't blame yourself, and tell mom and or dad the same thing. Don't blame yourself. He goes, it was my choice. It was my wrongdoing. But he's saying, I'm sorry, and he 100% regrets his choices. And what is it with the dragon? He's also showing me something with a dragon or a snake. Did somebody have a tattoo or a jacket with a dragon or a snake on it? I don't know what that means. Go ahead.
Maureen Lanuti.
Maureen Lanuti.
We have lost many people in a short time. I'd like to know if
they are all together?
If and who are watching over us, especially my boys.
Okay. Is there a Jake or a Jack? Because I just heard Jake and Jack. Hold on a second. Who is around you? Who is around you? Who's around you? Something with the feathers. Something with the feathers. Who is into the feathers? That's the reference to you. Something with feathers. Did they own a bird, or what is it with the something with the eagle? Something with the feather? Oh wow! You are going to be seeing like either a bald eagle or a huge black hawk with a tremendous wingspan. A large black wingspan, and they're going to be circling around you, and they're going to let you know that they're around you. And it has to do with the feathers. That's what I'm getting, something with the feathers. And it's by a very, very large bird that's going to be, circling around you. Very cool, very cool. What else? Also, what I'm being told to tell you is get a rose quartz crystal. Okay? When you get a rose quartz crystal, it does help heal the heart. So that will help you. That will definitely help you. And what is it? Did somebody have a hard time tying their shoes, or somebody always had their shoelaces undone? So that's what I'm getting also. And try to be more conscientious about the electric bill or the heating bill, because somebody within either you or somebody who you're living with is not being conscientious enough about the electric or the gas bill. And so they're saying be careful about that, because it's going to end up being a lot more money for you. What do we got?
Well, a lot of people are coming back and saying different things of, how, well, Katina just said, thank you for this reading. I really appreciate it. Your comment about my care is I have lupus and my legs give out on me, and he was always saying be careful. I always run my hands through my hair, and I just finally took the belt he wore every day for 25 years and cut it into cuff bracelets for my father and my brother's son, with his initials engraved into it. So this was on point. And last but not least, I did get a new jacket, and he always said I love you to me, but nobody else.
Oh, very cool. Very happy to hear that. That actually really touched my heart. So you got me emotional inside. I'm holding back the tears right now. I just want you to know. Hey, I got a show going on. I have a little ego here. Actually, I don't. But seriously, I'm very touched that you shared that with me. Thank you.
Sabrina Geller.
Hey, Sabrina. Sabrina Geller. Yeah. Okay.
I truly miss my best friend and want to know if she has anything to say to me.
It's funny, not that you lost your friend, but as soon as Allison read that, I'm hearing, I love you, baby, and if it's quite all right, I need you, baby. That song instantly came to me, and as a matter of fact, it wouldn't surprise me if, whether it be you sang to her or she sang to you, but it's about, I love you, baby. And like, I'm seeing like the two of you singing to one another songs, whether your voice is great or if it sucks, I don't know. But I'm getting like almost like singing at the top of your lungs to one another, but whether it be about love or whatnot. That song also has to do with I love you, baby, and if it's quite all right. So that song not only has to do with Sabrina, but it also has to do with somebody who's watching right now, because I'm getting that song, and I'm also getting somebody who's watching love Tom Jones, love Engelbert Humperdinck. So somebody's loved one, I'm not sure if it's husband or wife, I'm not sure, but I'm getting these songwriters, these singers, and it was very important for someone right now who's listening that was their favorite song. And I keep on hearing, what's new, Pussycat? Which is obviously Tom Jones. So, yeah, pretty cool. Olivia Frisco. Hey, Olivia.
Hi, Artie. My dad died when I was 2.5, and since then my mom raised me by herself. I am a teenager now, thinking about college. I want to know if my mom will ever get married and maybe have another baby.
Will your mom ever get married? Hold on a second. Let me quickly look at the angel cards and see what they have to say about that. Well, first of all, I'm very sorry that you lost your dad at such an early age. I'm also getting, it was either your looks or your personality was actually extremely similar to your mother, very similar to your mother. I feel like your mother needs to step out of her comfort zone as far as getting a different mate, as far as getting a different partner. Hold on a second. As a matter of fact, I feel like I don't know if she's going to have another child, but I feel like it's your mother meeting someone else. She's going to end up meeting someone else. It's like she wasn't going to go out and she decided to go out, or somebody dragged her out, or she wasn't supposed to be out. But I'm getting a resistance about going out. But yet your mother actually decides, what the hell? Or somebody finally convinces her of going out. And it's during that circumstance of, I wasn't even supposed to be here, but I'm here. And that's how she's actually going to meet this other fella. It has to do with just serendipity, which means just by chance. So do I feel like she's going to meet somebody? So wait, let me see if I could. I'm asking the angels right now what month this will happen. I actually feel like it's going to happen from mid-May, between mid-May and mid-June, in that time frame. Is I feel like, and if it's not this year, it'll be the following year. But that's what I'm seeing as far as your mom meeting somebody.
Charlie Osira.
Hey, Charlie.
Does my brother have a message for my mom so she can get on with her life?
Don't blame yourself. That's what he said. Don't blame yourself. Did he, I'm not sure if it's you or your brother, but who is the one that would like hold your mom and like lift her up? I'm getting like a big bear hug and lifting up, or grabbing her from behind and giving her a big bear hug. That's what I'm getting. I'm also getting always giving back rubs. So who's the one that always wanted their back scratched or their back rubbed? And I said, can you scratch my back, or can you rub my back? Because I keep on seeing squirming going on while this is happening. But please let her know I'm not alone. Is there somebody who passed away by the name of James, Jane, or James? Because I'm getting like I'm with James or I'm with Jane. But he's not alone. But tell mom not to feel guilty about anything. Tell her I'm okay. And he said, and he's saying to you, he said, don't be angry at God. He goes, it is what it is. He goes, dude, it is what it is. He said, don't be angry with God. Keep your faith. What else do we got? What else do we got?
I think that you're going to do your card reading now. It's
Okay.
all right. So I apologize for whoever can't hear me, but I was concentrating on other things that were going on. So
okay.
if they couldn't hear me, I apologize.
Okay. Yeah, well, I was reiterating.
Yeah.
What time is it? I don't even know.
think it's 10.
Yeah, it is
It's
10.
after 10, so if you're going to do that.
All right, so what I'm going to do now, so I'm going to make sure that who's ever listening right now, we're going to answer every single one of your psychic questions right now. So right now, I'm going to give you about a minute. All right, I'm going to give you about a minute, and I want you to write down your psychic question, whatever psychic question you want answered. All right, now I'm going to be creating 3 separate piles with my angel cards, and I want you to pick either pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. Pile number 1 is going to be to the left, 2 obviously in the middle, and 3 to the right. And I want you to pick which pile do you want to answer your psychic question. And that's going to be, you're going to see, it's going to be quite interesting, and you're going to see how accurate it is too. And if you don't understand the meaning of your answer right away, give it some time, but I promise you, you are going to understand what the answers are. So I'm going to get this together right now. Excusez-moi. And Al, I need your help. I'm asking my lovely assistant, Al, to hold the phone so that she could place it on the cards, and then I'm going to explain to you what each pile represents. So hang tight, hang tight, hang tight. Okay, so this is pile number 1. Do you want your question to be answered from pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3? All right, so here we go. So
You can tell we're very professional here by this
we're very
little book.
professional. Yeah, so we had to do it because we're kind of changing the room around our home office right now. So we have to kind of wing it, because normally it would look a little better than this. So just wing it with us, all right? Make like an angel and wing it. So pile number 1 Okay. All right, so pile number 1 represents it's time to move on. You should not stay where you're at, but you've kind of gotten used to where you're at, and it's hard to accept the fact that you have to change, but you're going to have to change. But it is 100% for your benefit to move ahead. Don't stay stuck, and that's what pile number 1 represents. All right. Pile number 2, wow, somebody is trying really hard to deceive you. And I'm getting that you know the difference between right and wrong. And I feel like that if you listen to who's ever given you this advice, and your instincts is telling you differently, but you're trying not to be disrespectful to the person, you're trying not to hurt their feelings, but you are eventually going to get to where you want to be, but this person or these people are going to delay you. But I still feel like you're still going to accomplish it, but you'll accomplish it much quicker and easier if you just listen to your gut instincts and not listen to other people. Now, pile number 3 is, you're going to learn the hard way if you pick number 3, because you're kind of working against yourself, and you're going to realize you're the type of person that has to learn from your own mistakes. You're the type of person that no matter what people are trying to tell you, and it could be the person who you're trying to help, but they have to learn from their own mistake. And it's through their actions that they're going to find out where they belong. They're going to find out the direction of where they need to be, but not until that they've made some mistakes. But don't beat anyone up if they don't listen to you, or don't beat yourself up if you didn't listen to what people are trying to tell you. But I'm getting it's the hard way. It's the hard way. Pile 3 is the hard way, but you're going to understand the right moves after you've made some mistakes. So, and those are your readings of the angel cards. Now, I just wanted everyone to understand also that if you would like to have a personal private reading from myself, I'm going to be at Compass Massage in Ocean City, New Jersey on January 24th. So if you want to come see me in person, and I'm in Woodbridge, New Jersey. So if you want to come see me in person there, or if you want a phone reading, or if you want to give somebody a gift, somebody might be hurting or they can't afford a reading or something, just give me a call and we'll make it happen. I also do Artie parties. All right. So if you want to have your friends and family over your home, and it will be a great time. So the energy is usually pretty high at the parties. So I could read people individually, or everybody could be in the same room, and I could read people that way. So whichever way you want. So any case, give me a call at 732-778-7173, or check me out at artiehoffman.com, or you could even email me, artiehoffman@gmail.com, and I will get back to you. I will explain my rates. And if you want the money incense that helps gain, prosperity and money towards you, again, give me a call or give me an email, and I'll explain to you how much they are, and it will help generate all good stuff, all good mojo for you. So it'll be a lot of fun. Also, by tomorrow morning, we're going to list our friend Lynn's place in Tampa. And when I tell you the place is drop dead gorgeous for the Airbnb, unbelievable. You won't be disappointed, I promise you that. So, all right, everybody, listen up. From my mouth to God's ears, may God bless all of you with lots of love, health, happiness, and prosperity to you and your family members. And just know that God and your guardian angels are always with you. And our loved ones in heaven are doing really, really well. I promise you that. And if anybody needs some prayers for someone who's going into surgery, or if they're a hurting puppy physically or emotionally, again, just email me and we'll put all our loving prayers out there. So until next week, everybody, 9 p.m. Sunday night. Mwah. Love you guys. Have a wonderful week and stay warm. All right. Bye, guys. Love you.